almost 20 years, I think, since I first came to Longleat to make Animal Park. You joined a year later, didn't you, Ben? And over that time, of course, many things have changed, but actually, rather wonderfully, lots of things have stayed the same. Keepers that we met back then have become dear friends, and many of them still work here today.
But of course, it's the animals who are the real stars of the show. And each year that Kate and I have returned, we've caught up with old friends. We've found out who's had babies, who's moving on to a new collection, who's still grumpy and naughty. Kate?
Shoot it there.
But one friend has been here longer than anyone. The legendary Nico the Gorilla.
Now this year, the unthinkable happened. Nico died. So we're going to dedicate today's programme to a truly extraordinary animal that we all loved and who brought joy and wonder to millions.
When you're looking at him, it's like looking at another person.
He was a magnificent animal. What makes me cry?
And in the spirit of Nico, we're going to celebrate the bonds keepers make with the park's residents.
Oh, she's a good moose. She's a good moose. Sometimes you just take to some animals. Oh, there you go. You're enjoying that, sweetheart.
Yeah, having a shower is one of her favourite things to do. And the lengths they go to care for their beloved animal friends.
I can't stress how bad the smell is. It is extremely strong. But if it's going to help my meerkats, I'm willing to give it a try.
No day out here is complete without a boat trip around the beautiful half-mile lake. At its centre, in a house, on an island, lived an animal whose species couldn't swim. The real king of the jungle, the lord of the lake, the gorilla godfather, and an animal very close to our hearts, Nico.
The life expectancy of gorillas in the wild is 30 to 40 years. But last year, with the help of his keeper, Mark Time, I took Nico a birthday cake to celebrate his quite astonishing 55th birthday.
Which bit do you want? All of it.
All of it, please,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at this. See what you think.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yeah, that didn't touch the sides, did it?
He's looking amazing, Mark.
Super, isn't he?
He really, really is. I mean, 55 makes him, is it the oldest male gorilla in Europe now?
Yes, he is. Oldest male in Europe, and he's about 6th oldest in the world overall.
You are right to give yourself a round of applause, Nico. I think that is absolutely an incredible feat. Yes, he's a bit greyer than when I last saw him. Every bit as feisty.
Absolutely. He's still completely sharp as a razor. As you can see that edge, he's looking at the camera thinking, get a bit closer and I'm going to grab that. So, you know, he's really good. He's just like all of us, a little older, a little greyer, a little fatter.
Happy birthday, old boy. It's very, very good to see you again. Sadly, that was the last time I'd ever seen his adorable face. On the 7th of January, after 32 years on the island, Nico died in his sleep. Mark had been caring for him for 28 years.
He'd been up and down over days. You know, some days good, some days bad. And then in the last 3 days, there was a consistent downward trend. Lauren was phoning me, you know, throughout the day, telling me how he was.
I think deep down, I think I had a bad feeling.
She said he didn't want to eat anything, and he just looked tired.
We said goodbye like normal, said goodnight, told him I loved him. Yeah, and he was sitting in front of the telly.
And I said, okay. I said, well, I'll come in tomorrow morning, first thing we'll go over. As soon as I opened the door, I kind of knew, you know, he'd gone. He obviously made his bed in front of the TV and held up, crossed his arms, and he'd gone to sleep.
obviously cut me in half.
Keeper Lauren was with Mark that morning.
It was pretty horrible. I don't think I actually thought about it until now. But I'm kind of glad that I was there at the same time, and that the people that loved him most were there to see him and take him off the island after. So yeah, I think even though it was hard, I wouldn't change it now. Definitely.
For nearly 30 years, I've been coming down here, and for a lot of that I was working a 6-day week, so it was 6 days a week, twice, 3 times a day. You know, that's a lot of time to spend with an animal. I can't sort of underestimate or get across to you how difficult it is to lose an animal like that when he's so human, and you build this relationship over years, and the bond that you have, and I'll never have it again. Not like that. Nothing will ever come close. He was a beautiful soul.
He was old. He passed away peacefully, and that is the best way that it could have happened. It's just about being left here without him.
But there was much more to Nico's life than Gorilla Island, as I'll be finding out later.